I'm gonna become the most powerful stickman alive. I can either be a wizard, an archer, like Legolas, or do with a giant sword. To start, let's see how powerful Legolas can be. Now in this fight, there's gonna be 2 giant swords and a wizard. We're gonna choose our arena, and I choose the forest. Why? Well, there's a lot of platforms I can jump around on and run from the dudes with the swords because I feel like I'm gonna need to do that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just shoot from the far side of the map whenever possible to try to beat these guys up and do damage from afar, right? I mean, like that's Legolas's thing. That being said, they're like absolutely chaotically moving beyond my ability to comprehend. If you're a Smash Bros pro, like this might be like a pretty fun game for you. Because what I've noticed is it's got Stickman, but Stick Fight has like physics, right? This is more like tight combat animations, more akin to like, say, a Super Smash Bros. But since it had Stickman in it, obviously I had to play it. Now, one of my special abilities seems to be able to like summon a pigeon. Did you see that? And he like coos, and he allows me to like fly really high in the air when I need to like, you know, get away from the enemy. So we all have 3 lives. My objective is just gonna be try to like do as much damage, take some snipes with my arrows here, and then fly away when I need to. Did he just slap me? He just wiped me into the like stratosphere and I died, which is pretty incredible. Now one of the swordsmen is already eliminated. I think I just eliminated 2 people with 2 arrows, which is pretty awesome. I gotta remember that if I'm on high damage and I like pigeon into the air, the sword guy can like leap up and stab me in the butt with his sword and I'll die, which would be pretty painful, so it makes sense. Okay, now it's just me versus sword guy. But I've got 2 lives and he's only got 1. That being said, I feel like I would have been better to deal with the wizard. There you go, eat a pigeon. Oh, I love the little pigeon escape. There we go, a little combat maneuver here. Oh, that hurt. But yeah, even with his 2 lives, or my 2 lives rather, I can't even like keep track because this is so intense. There we go. Oh man, I can't get my arrows anymore because he just like closes the distance as a swordsman would when dealing with an archer. You can see my arrows like barely missing in many cases, or in some cases he just straight up dodges them. But when I do get a fully knocked arrow, it does incredible damage. Ow! Okay, so it's 1v1, however, he's already on 124 health. Yes! I am victorious as Legolas. But now, I need to try my hand at every class to be the ultimate stickman. So now it's the wizard. And we're gonna try a new level. The tower. A wizard's tower is quite appropriate. Okay, I just threw an electric ball and then teleported there and fell off the cliff. So I don't know if the wizarding is for me. I think the wizard's probably like the really, really high skill fighter. And listen, I'm the dude who snipes arrows from the distance, right? That's gonna be my approach. So I'm absolutely getting slammed here. All right, I just summoned an eyeball and it shot a laser. Eyeball, do something. I don't know what it did, but it did do something. All right, I just double kicked the archer into my eyeball, which sounds really funny. So I have a really powerful, I think, kick attack. But you'd think like as a wizard, I'd have a staff or be able to shoot a fireball, something like that, right? Ooh, that was cool. Haha! I can do a pretty cool like jump kick attack. And what I would love is like a little menu screen at the end to let you know like how many kills you got. Uh-oh, I totally fell off the cliff. Okay, so looking at this right now, it doesn't seem like my career as a wizard is gonna be very long. Because I have the fewest amount of lives as well as like the least skill in getting away. Dude, this game is crazy. Now, I think I successfully parried the enemy right there. And I just double kicked both of them. So as long as they fight and do the damage to each other, I think I have a chance. Oh, I took some kicks. So I'm at 77 health. They're at 7 and 6. So this is what you call bravely, bravely, bravely running away. Because I want to see who comes out on top there. Green guy's got like pretty decent health, Actually, they both do. And I'm the one at like almost 100. Oh, I took some arrows. There we go. Get kicked in the face, bud. Hit and run, hit and run. Using guerrilla tactics as a wizard in a stick fighting game. Can it work? Let's see. I'm at 132 health, they're only at 80. This does not bode well, especially when I do something like that, which is fall off the dang cliff. Now, unlike Smash Bros, you can't like grab the ledge and jump back up and hold it. And I'm not entirely sure why. I sure wish you were able to do that. So I was successful as the archer and unsuccessful as the wizard. But I think one of the cool things about this game is like you can watch and it's pretty satisfying to see the little stickmen like go about and just like unleash all of their abilities. So right now I'm kind of curious. I think, okay, I was about to say like I was gonna bet on the wizard, but we couldn't. So we've tried the wizard and that was wildly unsuccessful. I'm gonna be Swordman and we're gonna use the arena. Now it doesn't look like you can jump. Or rather, there's no platforms to land on. Okay, I'm absolutely getting juggled here. And immediately launched off the cliff. I would say that I think you could say that I'm trash. Use the dang sword! He did. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I'm actually pretty good. I just like winded up my sword and hit 3 people. Now, none of them died. Okay, all right, I need to jump and then B, and that's my most powerful attack, especially if I can get it off. So I'm gonna do what's called weapon spamming, move spamming. Oh, he did a little sword down. Dude, you run so slow as this guy. Okay, but I've figured out how to like stay on the map, which is necessary to, you know, survive. Hello, guys. Okay, I got a little combo there. And I dodged that guy's bird, but then I got, oh! Okay, I just got catapulted in the stratosphere again. So one nice little tactic, I think, is to wait till the last possible moment to fall off the little platform and get in the game. Okay. Ouch, wizard punching. Yeah, so sword guy, it makes sense. He's got this giant, like, Zweihander that's the size, like, the width of his body. If not double. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, I thought it was it for me. I've got 55 health. Blue archer's got 2 lives left. I can shoot my sword out? I need the wizard to take out one of the archer's lives, which just happened. And I need to avoid getting that. Oh, no! 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 All right, so it seems that in my short career as a stickman warrior, the only real chance I had was as the archer and on the forest map. Now, out of these two, it seems like the archer's doing more damage to the wizard. Oh yeah, I would say if you were to like have to pick a winner, you'd probably pick the archer right now, just based off of like how things are going. So I think this is a pretty cool game if you like the whole like platform fighting style game. For me, it sort of like looks the most similar to a game like your only move is hustle and stick fight, but it definitely plays mostly like Smash Bros with stickman aesthetic. So what I'm gonna do is go back to what gave me the strength. I'm gonna be the archer again. And we're gonna go to the woods map. I like it because it has like 2 platforms, but like this is $5 of a game, and I think that's great, but I would like to have more characters and more levels. So I'm hoping to see this thing get updated to give a little bit more content. But you can play multiplayer, you can play with your friends naturally. Oh gosh. Burned it right out of there. The pigeon's pretty crazy. I like the personality. Like, a lot of these characters have abilities that like seem pretty unique, but there are certain familiarities. Like, I wouldn't say I'm a very good or very experienced Smash Bros player, but I have played them, right? And some of the moves seem sort of similar. But as someone who's like a more average like fighting gamer, and by that, actually below average, I would say probably is a pretty safe bet. I wish it had a little bit more of like a player versus environment aspect. All right, get my combos in. Okay, the pigeon being able to like shoot around is pretty cool. So that wizard just got hit with an arrow and a pigeon. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can really survive pretty well with that pigeon. I think it's just like maybe the moves are the most intuitive or the most familiar, but I feel like I can escape pretty well with my pigeon jump. And a lot of times, the only times I've really died with this character is when I'm like using my pigeon attack and a dude with a giant sword comes in and like slaps me from below and I just like hit into the roof of the map, which, you know, is gonna eliminate you when I've got like high amount of damage done to me. So pretty classic Smash. Oh. Oh gosh. Okay. All right, so it's me versus the wizard. Both swordsmen went out. Come on, I've got to survive this. Eat pigeon. All right, that's a pretty powerful attack. I can just like juggle him, or at least I was until he parried my attack. Now, if I time the arrow right, I can shoot him when he's coming back up. Uh-oh. Oh, no way. I thought for a second he may have just like made a critical error, jumped off the map, and too far to where he could recover. Okay, that's kind of cool. And there's a move where I can like use my bow as like almost like a baseball bat. Okay, that was awesome. I don't know what I did or how I did it, but guess what? I did do it. So we've got a pretty similar damage done, 58 to 62 at the moment. The only difference though is that I've got 2 lives and he only has the 1. Oh gosh. Haha! And I would really love if I could like finish him off with a bow strike. Oh, he dodged it. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the little green ball on the map is like. I know I produced it. I don't know how or what I'm supposed to do with it. Because it'd be cool if I could shoot it and it would explode. Oh, wow. This guy's like really getting a second win here, not wanting to die. All right, this is it. Yes! Oh! I was hoping that when I hit him with the arrow on the outside, he would have like flown, but he was able to survive enough. Oh yeah, this is good. Yes, arrow. And that's gotta be it, right? Yeah, I hit him with the arrow. I did exactly what I wanted. Now, I am decent. I would say I'm decent with knocked. And absolutely trash at both Eureka and Red. Currently, let's check it out. You can do online, you can do training. Locals, there's only the 3 characters, and then there's only the 3 maps. So yeah, I think right now the only real issue is that I want more content to this game. I paid $5. Granted, playing with friends would make this far more entertaining. It's a great game. Only criticism is more content. So let's take a look. There's a post called What We're Working On. New stages and a ninja character. Heck yes, this is what I love to see. That's exactly what I think this game needs. Now, I'm not a super crisp platform fighter, so I'm sure all of these other things are really good too. But it's sitting at 87% on Steam with over 1,200 ratings already. I'm really excited to see where this game goes. So if you want to see more, we'll pull the trigger on that like button and let me know. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.